Hello you guys and welcome back to my walkthrough for Dragon Age Origins. I have the Circle of Magi's tower over there, but before we move on we're going to take a look around this area. We have here a scavenger.
Back off! I was here first!
What are you doing?
What's it to you? I wasn't bothering nobody, and I was here first.
You're surrounded by corpses.
They're mine! Not literally, you understand, they're not my bodies. I mean, I only got one and I'm not dead or nothing, but I was here first.
Just answer some questions and I'll leave you alone.
Alright, if it'll make you leave my spot quicker.
Has anyone else been here?
Now, how much would that bit of information be worth to you?
Well, I might not kill you if you tell me.
Good enough. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferelden. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
He sold you this spot? Does he own this land?
No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not building a house here or nothing. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Level up. Well, let's talk to him one more time.
This spot is mine. Find your own.
Okay, I guess we cannot.
Got it.
I'm guessing that whoever was here...
We're coming here to see the mages, right? Oh, great. They just love me.
Maybe we shouldn't take Alistair with us. No, so I'm guessing that this is... I think that this is the area where Sten... was beaten in battle, where his sword was lost. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it is. Alfred, we'll take that. We'll just take everything here. Mage's Collective Liaison.
Good to see you again.
Right click to examine. So you have, we can pick up a bunch of different quests. So places of power. I'll let you guys read this, so you could pause the video. We will be doing all of these side quests, just not right now. We're moving on to the Circle of Magi. Okay, so it's basically just like the Chanter's board.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
I was looking to get across to the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So why can't I get across?
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Is something wrong up there at the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Is there no way to get across?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over. But I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
Well, thank you for your help.
You're too kind. Your type don't usually give my type the time of day.
Well, Let's visit this spoiled princess. Disgruntled patient. So we have interesting things going on here. Let's speak with the innkeeper.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
That's a very sad story. I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
Oh, nice. He's a merchant. So what do you got? Apprentice amulet. Well, he's actually got some nice things, but he does not have a backpack. I know that I lost my chance to get good backpacks, but you know, whatever. He's got plans for traps, which we don't use. I don't think Zevran... Yeah, Zevran does not make traps. Oh, I guess we could sell him these items whenever we don't need. Zevran... He's got the same armor, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. But yeah, other than that, we should be all set. Let's go ahead and speak with the patrons in this bar, or tavern.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Ha! Watered down ale, damp bed, rickety stools. Why do I even bother?
Your desire is my command.
Alistair, you're always in the way.
Good day.
Okay, so I know we end up coming back to this place later, so don't worry, we'll be back. Okay, so let's go speak
You
with...
ever wonder why the
Carol.
mages built their tower out in the middle of Lake Calenhad? They have an aversion to practicality or something?
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a Grey Warden, and I seek the assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Aren't queens female?
Don't question royalty. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
No. I warn you, my patience is wearing thin.
Is that bad? Look, I'm, just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Yes, please do.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume?
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
There must be another way.
If there was, do you not think I would have chosen it? There are only abominations left in this tower. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
When did you send word to Denerim?
A while ago, and it worries me. The Civil War has no doubt caused much turmoil. Has the Chantry been caught up in it? I can only guess. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
There must be something I can do.
You? What can you do?
People in there might need help. You can't abandon them.
It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. No abomination must cross this threshold.
I must try. It's the right thing to do.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Well, we're definitely not getting rid of them, so let's look at the quest. The Mages Collective. Oh, nope, that's the board. Broken Circle. Destroy the Corrupted Circle. Something terrible has happened. The Circle Tower has been overrun by abominations and demons and is no shape to help the Grey Wardens battle the Blight. Knight Commander Gregor intends to use the right of annulment on the Circle and has locked the great doors of the tower until reinforcements arrive. However, he has promised you the aid of the Templars if you deal with the Circle. Destroy all hostile, dangerous creatures in the towers so that the Templars are free to join your army. Our army. Awesome, so we can actually recruit both of them. What do we have? The sealed doors, the quartermaster. Let's just take a look around before we move on. Charm of Still Waters. +1 willpower.
My wounds! They burn! It's unbearable!
I'm sorry.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Do you need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Alright, let's trade. Let's find out what you have. A backpack. Okay. I think we're good for now. Let's Should we take a firebomb? No, we're not gonna take a firebomb. Thorn. What does he have? +2 willpower and +20 mental resistance. Ooh. You know, I think... Oh, mage. I'm gonna buy these for her. Where is it? This. Yeah, these are going to be put on Morrigan. So, I think that's all. Oh, there's the first crossbow we've been able to see. Oh, another staff. But she needs more magic. Okay, that's okay. Mace. He's not strong enough to hold those. Okay, so that looks good to me. Let's go ahead and equip these onto Morrigan with her sweet looking cowl. Or cowl, is that how you say it? Frost weapons and death magic. Let's also level her up before we move on. And I'm gonna put her magic up. Spirit healer. I think everybody else should be leveling up soon as well. Entropy. The target suffers a frustrating hex of inaccuracy. All hits become misses. We have sleep. Curse of mortality. Target cannot heal or regenerate health and takes continuous spirit damage. Do I want her to become a bear? No. I think I'm gonna do Curse of Mortality. And, I mean, she's pretty close to leveling up again.
As I recall, shutting the door and throwing away the key was definitely the Templar Plan B.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and move through the door. And we're gonna check all the rooms, see if we can find anything. I do feel bad for these mage. Or the mages? Is that how you say? Or the magi?
Alright, alright.
I have another staff here. Actually, Morrigan might be able to use that staff. Let's see. Oh, definitely. We're going to equip it. I mean, even though it says nature damage. Was that right? Oh no, we want that one. What was I thinking? There we go. Your buddy's body we can loot. I feel like I'm going to be picking up a lot here.
Think of it, Zevran. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for your future.
Oh, are you dispensing professional advice now?
It simply occurs to me that if, say, Alistair were to become King of Ferelden, he may have need of someone of your talents.
From what I know of the fellow, it seems there would be a fair difference between what he needed and what he cared to make you.
Sorry, I'm interrupting their dialogue.
If Alistair becomes king, it would certainly not be through any brilliance on his part. Whoever puts him there, now there's the one who will need you.
Now that's an interesting thought. You've such a devious mind, my dear. Why have we not made love as of yet?
For what purpose? I would sooner stab you in the face than let you touch me, elf.
And somehow that makes the idea even more intriguing.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wynne, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I came here seeking the aid of the mages.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Don't worry, the rite of annulment has not arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
So what do you intend?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
Very well, I will help you.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Very well, if you think that is best.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Ooh. That's even coming from a mage. Why do you treat the Circle with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
Everyone deserves respect, even cruel people like you.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynne, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Try not to throw at your back. Let us be off. We've talked away enough time.
If you are ready, let us go end this.
Yeah, screw Morrigan. I don't know what her issue is. We're bringing Wynne with us, obviously. Alistair. Yes. And, do I want to bring Sten with me? Oh, Morrigan, you just pissed me off. I don't want to bring her because I don't want her to get more angry with me, so we're going to bring Zevran.
Yes.
Yeah, Morrigan disapproves. I mean, at least it was only -3. Before we move on, of course, we're going to go through and search the area, see if there's any pickups that we can get.
I don't suppose this is what you expected the circle to be like, is it?
This is not a common occurrence, I take it.
I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us. Their swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker.
You're delirious and I don't want to talk to you. No. Wouldn't it have been better if Andraste hadn't died at all?
Andraste only died because of man's foolishness and pride. We need to atone for this. We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness.
The horror of this ordeal has unhinged you, I see.
I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker.
Oh, wow, you are lost, honey. Who else do we got? Kinnan?
It is good to see that some wardens survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades.
Loghain is to blame. He betrayed King Calen.
We heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor.
How'd you find out?
Wynne was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
Look after her, will you?
I will, don't worry.
I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry.
Not after what?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was... gone.
What happened then?
As I moved to help her, she stirred and coughed. I don't know what I would have done if she had died. For me.
And that's good, I'm glad she survived.
Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
Don't worry, she'll be safe with me.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
So what happened to Wynne? What's this? Metal door. Can't unlock.
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Can you tell me how all this trouble started?
Oh, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
What did Uldred say?
The alliance with Loghain would have been to the Circle's advantage. According to Uldred, once Loghain was in power, he would order the Chantry to give us more freedom. Well, I told the first Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
What caused the abominations?
Mages who are careless in their use of magic may turn into abominations. Something must have gone wrong.
Can you tell me more about Uldred?
Uldred. It's uncharitable of me to speak this way, but I never liked him. He was a squirrely, twitchy sort of person. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the Circle, only his own advancement.
Sounds like a thoroughly nasty person.
I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
Do you know what we'll face in the tower?
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
Are you sure you're up to this, Wynne?
I am old, but there's fight left in me yet. At the very least, I should be able to bend them over my knee and give them a sound spanking.
Tell me about yourself, Wynne.
Right now, when lives are at stake? Perhaps we should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions.
Can you tell me about how all this trouble started?
Oh, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar. When I finally returned here, I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument. Well, they were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination. Mages who are careless in their use of magic may turn into abominations. Something must have gone wrong.
Then let's not waste any more time.
Onward, then.
Okay, so I chose the wrong dialogue and she just repeated herself. So we're going to get on with it.
I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
You did what you had to do, Wynne.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier.
Do not fear, my good lady. Our Grey Warden is very good at fending off attackers. Speaking from experience here.
Hold on, I'm not ready yet.
I suppose it would be prudent to take some time to plan our strategy.
Okay, so first, before we move on, let's talk with Zevran. See.
Here I am.
No. Okay.
Your desire is my command.
We're going to go ahead and end this episode here, you guys. I want to thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and in the next episode, we are going to go ahead and move forward into the Circle of Magi and protect the mages. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.